Hi everyone, my name is Arka and I'm here with a short little tutorial on how to stand. Interestingly, something that we're not taught, and so a lot of us don't have the tools to stand in a really safe, supportive way, and we just kind of do what we're used to doing without being as conscious of it. So I'm here to bring some awareness and some tools and some reminders of what you can do. And this is especially good if you work standing up. So especially for body workers, if you do massage and use the table, or if you're doing acupuncture or any aesthetics work where you're leaning over your clients a lot and you're standing, and this will give your legs some support so that they can take some of the work out of the back. And hopefully I'll explain it enough that it'll all make sense. So we're going to start in seated, coming with the legs straight out in front of us. Hands come by the hips to just lengthen through the spine. And your legs are probably fairly relaxed right now. If you flex the feet and point the toes up towards the sky, that'll start to activate the legs, but we're going to continue that activation and get really specific on where the engagement comes from. So we're going to start with bringing our hands to our thighs, and then grip your hands as if you're pulling the flesh up away from the knees. So your hands are just gripping the flesh on the thighs there. And then relax the hands, and without using the hands, use your legs, your thigh muscles, to make that same gripping motion to pull the thighs up away from the knees, the quadricep muscles up away from the knees. And I really get a bit of a lift. You can see me kind of pop up when I do it. I've seen other students do the same thing, and then some people don't have as dramatic a visual effect when they do it. But hopefully you can feel that engagement, and you can even feel feel the thigh muscles and feel that they get nice and hard and firm when they're engaged. So that's the action that we're going to go for. And then we're going to come up to a forward fold, so just coming onto your feet and folding forward. Bring the feet just to hips distance. And as we stand here, just notice your legs. Notice what you're doing with your legs, if they're engaged at all, if they're just kind of hanging out, if the knees are straight or not. If you're way up here and you're not able to reach the earth, or you're barely able to reach, then you want to either bring your hands to your shins and really press into the shins with the hands and press the shins back into the hands, or you want to have a block to put the hands on. And the reason for this is that if you're not able to touch the ground and you're just hanging out here, then you're putting all the stress onto the hamstrings, and your hamstrings are having to do all the work of holding up this upper body, which is over half your body weight. So if you're able to actually touch something, bring the earth up to you. If you're not able to touch the earth, bring your hands to your mat, bring your hands to your shins, then you're able to share the load, and your hamstrings alone don't have to hold you up. Not that they're working entirely alone, but they're doing the bulk of the work. So once you can share the weight of the load, then your hamstrings have a little bit of ease, and they can actually start to soften and relax because they know they're safe, and it's not only up to them to hold on to the whole weight here. So as we are in our forward fold, we want to engage the quadriceps. And this does a couple of things. This, first of all, is the antagonist muscle. So when this muscle shortens, then the opposite muscle can lengthen. One of the things that we know about how the body works. It also, when you engage these quadriceps, it straightens the leg. So this is me just hanging. This is me pushing the knee back. And then this is me engaging the quadriceps. So you can see there becomes this length. The forward fold becomes a little bit deeper. So this is me just hanging. This is me engaging the quadriceps, not doing anything else. And that really straightens out through the knee, and it's a really supported way to straighten the knee rather than just pushing it back. If you just push the knee back, then you're going to get a lot of strain back here in all the ligaments and all the connective tissues. So you want to engage the quadriceps, straightens the leg. It brings you deeper into your fold, and it also gives, again, more support to the body, support to your foundation. So with those quadriceps engaged, we can bring our hands onto the hips, keep the feet nice and strong, the legs nice and strong, those quadriceps pulling up and the feet pressing down, and then use that strength to come up to standing. Sorry, my head's cut off here. And again, if we're standing and we're just kind of hanging out, not really aware of it, then we're going to potentially be bending the knees or pressing the knees back. But if we engage through the quadriceps, then we get that lift, that great support, and also just like in the forward fold, that all the weight can be taken into the hamstrings. If we're working over someone, even if we have our wider stance, but if we're hanging or folding forward even just a little bit, then all that weight, all that work is going to be done by the hamstrings again. So if you can engage through the quadriceps, it's giving you that stronger base and a lot more strength in your foundation to work from. So to keep your back a bit safer, take the load off the back and take the work out of those small back muscles, the postural muscles. And it's just like, especially with coming up from the forward fold, we know that we're not supposed to lift with our back, we're told to lift with our legs. So if we have the strength in the legs and we engage in the legs, then we're able to lift our bodies with our legs, to lift our torso, our back with our legs, rather than using the back muscles that are more prone to injury. Okay, I hope that helps. I hope that is, you can see how that would be applicable in your daily life and in your work, and hopefully that will help your back stay healthy and strong. Namaste.